Hello and welcome to PMDG's 777-200ER. Man, PMDG's done it again, haven't they? Well, we'll find out here. We're gonna take a walk, see how she looks. This aircraft, man, this is like the elite of the elite for wide bodies, right? It's the best-selling wide body aircraft ever. The 777. Very cool. And what's cool with what PMDG has done, we'll see it here on these big, massive Pratt and Whitney engines, is they've given us the three different engine combos that are with this airplane. Now you've got the Pratt and Whitney, you've got the Rolls-Royce, and you've got the GE, obviously the GE being the ones that the 300 really uses. And then you've got three different startup procedures. Really two different startup procedures for these aircraft. So that's a really cool thing. Man, look at the detail. Look at the detail. Just incredible what they've got on here. All right. It's crazy. Look at these Pratt and Whitney engines. They are the sons of the 737. Just a big, beautiful airplane. The outside textures are pretty dang good. Wish this was a little bit more legible in terms of reading, but yeah, beggars can't be choosers. That's not bad for what it is. Yeah. She looks good. She looks good. The E-tops, all that up front. It's a good-looking aircraft. I give them props for that. So, let's head on in the cockpit. Let's see what we've got. Typical cockpit for this lovely aircraft, and we're going to well, at least power up, not the engines and all that, but we'll get her powered on here. Give it a minute to do its thinking. Again, good job in the cockpit. Everything's smooth. One of the problems that I have with any builds and their A350, man, I don't know, especially in 2024, which is what I'm solely using now. I've ditched 2020. One of the major issues that I've got with any builds A350, and don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful aircraft, but I feel like there's a memory leak, and I don't feel like I've got that in this. This feels nice and smooth. Panning is good. When I was outside, everything felt, like it should. So this really does feel like a much cleaner, nicer airplane. We'll come back. We'll look at the EFB. Let's go take a walk through the cabin. See what they've created. Actually, you know what? That's a lie. Let's come back to the EFB real quick. Let's have a seat. I'm gonna pop in here. Ground operations. Let's open some doors. Even the overwing doors. We'll open up the bulk, the avionics, the cargo, all that. Those will open once once the power gets going here. Let's reset. Let's walk out of here. And we might stick this thing on. GPU. Sometimes it can take a minute. I mean, look at. They've got the lighting system, all that in here. It'd be nice if we could interact with it. Hopefully in the future. I know Indie Builds is working on similar. Let's see if GSX will do its thing. That's another thing that's kind of irking me a little bit. Getting the old GSX. Yep, see, there it is. No, I don't want to. But GSX is doing its little error deal, even though everything's updated. Good old GSX. That won't work for us. That's fine. I was hoping we could bring the jetway over. Interesting. Very beautiful. I love that everything's customizable. I've gone through and I've looked through the files a little bit. It's pretty cool. You can do the seats, you can do the walls, all of that. You know, make these airplanes, make this airplane really their own. It's pretty cool. Beautifully done. Let's have it here on this side. Love it. Look at the cabin, man. Just gorgeous in the 343 seating, right? The 787 is a 3x3 and meant to replace those 67s. This, I don't know if they ever contemplated it replacing the 747, but the 300 definitely did. The 300 is one of the reasons why the H's didn't sell, or not. The 747-8, I should say, just didn't really sell. But man, beautifully done from PMDG. Look at that. Look at that. Very cool. Very cool. Oops, wrong. Little USB, all that's in there too. So good job. Cabin's gorgeous. Very well done indeed. Let's go outside. See how everything looks with the doors open. As we are here at O'Hare. Let's see, maybe it'll want to work this time. Actually, let's go over here. Let me see if I can't start Coatl. Sorry for that. Maybe that'll help get her going. Hey, that did it. Oh, but the jetway's not moving, so they still haven't. Yeah, FS Dream Team, man, you guys are killing me here. But yeah, look this stuff up. Cool. All right. Let's get back in the cockpit. Nice, everything's up and running. You can hear the APU going. Turn the ADIRU on. Let's come down here. We've got to initialize our position. Which it is. It did all that for me. Cool. Alright, let's take a look through the EFB. Yep, there, everything just loaded up. Let's take a look through the EFB. I have not loaded in my my Navigraph yet. Still got my code. I'll do that at a later time. But you've got your Navigraph. You can sync all that. You can bring everything in that you want, or you can use the, or you can request your sim brief, or you can use the built-in through FS24. You can change all of your measurement systems, which is pretty cool. And if you want, you can use the on-screen keyboard. So they've done a good job. We're going to change that to that because that's America, baby. So kudos to them. You've got your performance tools, so you can calculate everything the same way that these guys are now. Obviously, when this plane came out in 1995, first delivery to United, that was not an option. But you've got everything you need there. All the manuals again. Click, do what you gotta do. I like that they've put the weight in balance. in here now. And again, you can import from SimBrief. You can do all that. You can do quick loading. You can randomize. And then I believe we've still got everything over here the way that we used to do it, right? Come over here, go through, you can change, glide slope capture and your TCAS, and you can change 17 billion different things that you want to change in here, which is fantastic. A digital clock, your no smoking sign, you can change that. So again, kudos on them. Well done. Still very family or PMDG friendly and user friendly for what it is. And then we load everything the same way we used to over here, right? So if I want 25% fuel, well, done, right? So we'll do that. We'll just make it a set maximum payload, right? So I give them all due. They did a good job there. But through here too. Then your ground ops. So we're gonna close everything back up. They've still got their own vehicle, so if you want to do it that way, very cool. Your ground connections, right? We're gonna remove the chocks. We're gonna set the chocks. You got your dual jetway. Can automate everything, so I like what they've done, and they're going the same route as some of these others. I know we've got Flight One working on the career mode and how can we make career mode a little bit better, bringing in a PMDG 777, the Anybuilds A350, all those aircraft. When iFly brings in their Max 8 to get us over the Asobo one, they can't even get into the cabin with. Sorry, brain fart moment. It'll be nice when all of that happens. FMC still set as is. Everything works accordingly, which is fantastic. You're taking off into your right. Say you're going to LAX, right? You do all that. You get your index, your arrival. Usually you come on Angel, switch off at De Niro. They would be coming in either on 2-4 right or 2-5 left. Let's say 2-5 left, right? So good on them. Activate, execute, good, boom, go. Obviously all the others that go into it, but let's see if we can't hear that APU. Oh yeah, you can hear it. So everything is as should be, right? When this thing listen to that APU. When you get in the plane, you've got plenty of liveries in the OC3, so can't complain there. Obviously there's gonna be tons of third-party ones that are going to be made. I did a quick little flight yesterday from Ontario to LA just to see how she flies, see how she feels, and I'll have some videos up here in the future of some shorter flights. I'm going to do a longer flight today off camera just to see how she runs. Mess around with some of the different engines to get the starter procedures down and all that. But it looks good. It's smooth. That's like numero uno on my list, right? Doing this, having no lag, that's nice, right? That's nice. So do a walk around here with the lights on, see how they look. No raked wingtip, but still beautiful. Although I think some of the refurb ones do. Look at that. Nice. Very pretty. It's worth it. You know, I know 7772 is it can seem like a hefty price, but and unfortunately, you know, you're replacing it every now and then. But they have promised for the you know, when they get the 300ER out, when they get the freighter out. If you bought it for 2020, free upgrade, no problem. So we'll be able to add the 300ER here very shortly. I know they're talking like a month and a half. They're hoping to get, I think they said freighter next, and then the 300. So that'll be nice. They want to take advantage of all the new things that will be implemented, right? You got a whole new group of settings and whatnot that you can put into the EFB. But she looks good. Everything works as should. Everything functions as should, right? You're going to see the EPR is going to be different based on the engine, right? You got 1509 here because we're in a Pratt & Whitney, but it's going to look different for your GE and your Rolls-Royce. So go have fun, explore. I'm going to do the same thing. Hope everybody enjoyed. Be sure to catch the flights. Be sure to catch the other entertainment that comes on the channel. And until next time, I will definitely see ya.